Ready to die. Protesters face bullets for political change in Mozambique. At least 11 people have died in a police crackdown on post-election protests following disputed October 9 polls in Mozambique. Rights activist Sidia Chisungo has spent the last few days poring over images she never thought she would see in Mozambique. Young men with blooded bodies, pockmarked with bullet wounds, teenagers with eyes swollen shut from being hit with tear gas and canisters by the Mozambican police. Chisungo, who is 28, who is documenting the scale of ongoing protest election violence that broke out last week, says the images of dead and injured people circulating online have caused her to lose sleep. There is a 16-year-old guy who was shot in the mouth, and his mouth was completely destroyed. Chisungo told Al Jazeera, "There is just a hole where his mouth was. Every time I close my eyes, I have that image in my head." It's just one gory example of how young Mozambicans are paying a deadly price as the country faces some of its worst violence to follow an election. Clashes first broke out last Monday after police opened fire on supporters of a 50-year-old opposition candidate, Venancio Mondlane. By Friday, at least 11 people had been killed, many others injured, including policemen, and about 400 people detained, according to Human Rights Watch. On Friday, thousands of protesters are expected to again take to the streets in protest in Maputo, the capital, and other cities, ignoring calls by outgoing President Felipe Nyusi to stay home. Demonstrators are angry at the results of the October 9 elections that saw the long-ruling Frelimo Mozambique Liberation Front party candidate Daniel Chapo sweep the polls, while Mondlane and a favorite among young people came a distant second. The opposition alleges votes were rigged, and election observers also noted some irregularities. The brutal killings of two Mondlane's close associates last Saturday have also incensed supporters. Although he ran as an independent candidate, Mondlane is backed by the extra-parliamentary group, the Optimist Party for the Development of Mozambique, abbreviated as PEDOMOS. Kaum was just returning to Maputo and other cities this week, although evidence of the chaos was still glaring in the burned police station. Looted business downtown, burned tires scattered on the roads, and ripped election billboards. People went out to work on Monday. However, on Wednesday night in the Facebook live stream, Mondlane called for another round of protests starting Thursday. In Maputo, young people gathered in groups watching Mondlane on their phones and chanting "Vamos, vamos," which means "let's go." Ballot stuffing and ghost voters. Many of Mozambique's youth, who make up two-thirds of the 35 million population, saw October 9 as an opportunity to do away with Frelimo. The party has ruled the country since wrested independence from colonial rule Portugal in 1975 after a blood uprising. It then fought a civil war with opposition Renamo Party, Mozambican National Resistance, between 1977 and 1992. However, young Mozambicans say Frelimo's reputation as Liberation Party makes no impression on them, and its legacy is now deeply buried under years of economic decline, corruption, high levels of unemployment, and an armed conflict in the north. Despite the country's tourist beauty and abundant gas reserves, many young people feel there is no hope. Activist Chisungo said, "We still have kids sitting under trees to study. We have unpaid teachers striking all the time. Schools are shutting because they can't pay the water bill, but we have money to buy cars for top government officials." Analysts had predicted that Mondlane's popularity among the youth in the election would make the polls competitive, but there was hardly any doubt that President Nyusi, who served 2 terms, was going to hand over power to his Frelimo counterpart, Chapo. The 47-year-old Chapo played up his youth in his campaigns and tried to woo young people with promises of change, but many remained unconvinced. Election day on October 9 and the initial days that followed were calm as the poll numbers were collected by the National Election Commission. Then reports of ballot stuffing and ghost voters and altered voter registration started to filter in the observers, including the African Union. The whole thing was organized to steal the elections. Veteran academic Joseph Hanlon, who has studied Mozambican politics for decades and monitored the elections, told Al Jazeera on election day, "In some places we are seeing result sheets written in pencil so they can be changed afterward. The elections are irregular from the beginning to end." As the vote tally dragged on and it became clear that Frelimo would win, tension grew in opposition camps. Montlande's Perdomo supporter fumed, and so did the supporters of Renano, whose popularity, usually weak, slipped further into polls. Mondlane and the Renano leader Osufo Monande rejected the unofficial result, accusing Frelimo of fraud. Mondlane also claimed victory. So that was it. Tell us what you think in the comment section about this, and we really hope that the youth will get what they want, because they are the future of the nation. So please, we know that's the problem with African politics. It is based on self-ego and selfish things. They want to be in power so that they can make money, they can eat man alone, forgetting that they are there to serve the people. So we just pray that the Mozambicans get the justice they deserve, and the ruling party should just hand over power peacefully. So that is it. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.